Hello, and welcome to the Bluegrass Sports Show. Or
Did that catch me following the fly
I
around
don't know. Oh, jeez.
We are the BS Show.
What a video. Yes, sir.
We're two fat guys talking crap.
And chasing a fly.
I was just.
Well, I wasn't chasing it.
I was just fun.
All right, I'm Carl.
I'm Perry.
The animal. Weak. And today we are going over the Kawhi Leonard trade.
Well, do you want to break the news down?
Oh yeah. By the way, the chicken video is coming up, but we were on time constraints today, and we had to film this Kawhi Leonard video, so it will be. Oh my God! It will be hopefully the very next video, but it's coming. I promise. I'm gonna kill me a fly. Go ahead.
The funniest part about the time constraints is that I talked to Carl yesterday. You work tomorrow? No. We filming tomorrow? Yeah. No. Good. We need to talk about Kawhi Leonard. What's the plan? And he goes, no, we got to film chicken. I'm like, well, whatever. We'll do it. So I was under the impression that the chicken video took precedent. We got people out there. We got people out there clamoring for the chicken strip video.
I want it.
Clamoring.
I want it.
Cody's mad at you.
I'm talking about doing it today.
Cody's mad at you.
What? Mad at me?
Yes.
For not doing it?
For not asking him to do it.
He can be in it. That's fine. We'll have guest star in the chicken strip video. It's fine with me.
He wants chicken. He loves chicken.
Well, good. We'll have Cody on here.
I think Deshelle wants to come do it. She don't want to be on video. She just wants to eat the free chicken.
Well, if she feeds you, she can have the chicken that's left over. There you go. There you go, Deshelle. You're up.
The ball is in your court.
Brother. Cody, you're invited, brother.
Brother.
Man, it's hot up in here. All right.
I feel pretty comfortable. So what do you think about the Kawhi trade?
I'm a little fatter. I don't know yet. I haven't fully made my assessment on it. I think DeMar DeRozan, you just got handed a gift. I mean, that's what I think. I think he got out of the Raptors, who are getting older. Kyle Lowry's getting older. Went to the Spurs, who is also getting older, but you have a much better coach.
For now.
You've got a better system.
For now.
And I think DeMar DeRozan was handed a gift. And Leonard, don't be like this. Play. All the controversy over he's not wanting to play for Toronto and all this. Just go out there and play ball, man. Grow up. Be an adult. You're paid to play the game. You're not paid to do whatever you want. Go on.
Oh, let me tell you something, brother. Whenever I look at the situation, I look at it like this. There's been speculation for 2 or 3 weeks now, it seems like, that, yeah, he wants to go to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, Boston probably has the most assets to try to move for him. But Toronto's a dark horse. And I'm like, what? I mean, dinosaurs are not horses. They're the Raptors. They can't be a dark horse.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay. And B, what are they going to trade for him? They don't have anything to trade for him.
Yeah.
And then, voila, DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard. I'm like, really? And I'm like, if you're Toronto, for me, a lot of the big speculation, there's controversy on both sides. Right. And both of it stems with Toronto. San Antonio's just like, we don't care. And, you know, it pinched me. That was awful. Anyways.
There you go, guys.
Like I was saying.
Blooper reel.
Toronto, they're like being crushed right now. Right. Former players of the Raptors, players across the league, they're just like, DeMar DeRozan was your guy.
Right.
Whenever nobody would stay in Toronto, everybody left Toronto.
DeMar stayed.
I mean, he was Paul George before Paul George was Paul George. He was the guy supposed to be going to the Lakers whenever his contract's up because he's from the West Coast. He's a Lakers guy. He stays home in Toronto. He stays where he's been cultivated as an all-star, shows dedication
Yep.
to that franchise, and then they turn around and they ship him.
Well,
It shows at the end of the day that it is a business.
Period.
For me, on paper, it's a no-brainer deal for Toronto. You've got a chance, and it's a no-brainer deal for San Antonio as well. You've got a chance, if you're Toronto, to move arguably the 4th or 5th best shooting guard in the league,
right,
and get arguably the 3rd or 4th best player in the league.
Right.
Maybe even the 2nd best player in the league. No, so you're going from a top 5 player in the position to a top 5 player overall.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, he's offensively similar to DeMar DeRozan, the way he plays. You're going to get a similar effort in scoring. You're going to get more outside shooting. Isolation.
Much better defense.
Isolation score is Kawhi Leonard. He reminds me so much of just his athleticism, the way he plays. He reminds me of James Worthy with an outside shot. You're getting all of that. Roll that into a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Roll that into a former Finals MVP. Roll that into a guy who finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 2 straight years. To me, it's a no-brainer. But the issue is getting him to play for you.
And he's got 1 year left.
Now,
that's it.
With San Antonio, you're getting an all-star.
Yeah.
You're getting a top 5 player at a position. It's not like if you trade with the Lakers, you're getting the prospect.
3 players that could be.
You're getting the potential of Lonzo Ball. You're getting the potential of Kyle Kuzma. You're getting the potential of Brandon Ingram. Who could all 3 be fantastic? Who could all 3 be really good? Or they could all 3 just be whatever. Right. You don't know. It's just raw youth, raw potential.
Right.
The same thing with Boston, except it's just a little bit higher of a degree. You could trade Kawhi.
And I just don't think Boston wanted him.
I don't think Boston. Everybody said if they're going for Kawhi, they're going to trade Kyrie because they can't get a long-term dedication out of Kyrie.
Right.
It's becoming more and more. It looks like Kyrie's interest is not primarily in winning basketball.
Right.
Kyrie has his own brand interest.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. It's just the writing's on the wall that that's the kind of player that Kyrie's going to be.
It's wrong.
Okay, Kyrie's got to take care of Kyrie first. I understand it to an aspect.
But
by the same concept, I get what you're saying too. But it's not entirely wrong to take care of yourself.
But they've got so much money. He's made so much money.
That's fine.
You can take care of yourself right now perfectly fine.
Yes,
play ball.
I absolutely agree with that.
But
by the same token, if you can make more money, why not make more money? But going back to what we're saying here, you're moving a player that don't want to be there.
Right.
See, the added thing to that is that whenever Kyrie requested a trade out of Cleveland, one of his 4 destination spots was San Antonio. He didn't want to go to Boston. Boston just provided them with the best offer at the time on paper as to what everybody else had offered. He wanted to go to San Antonio, I think Miami, New York, and Minnesota. I think that was his 4 options.
New York and Minnesota?
Yeah. Seriously. He's super close with Jimmy Butler. He's wanted to play with Jimmy Butler. That's the whole scuttlebutt now. Is Jimmy Butler's going to end up getting traded out of Minnesota to New York. Kyrie's going to go there next summer. That's the whole scuttlebutt. As we're seeing the way that all the free agency stuff's playing out, scuttlebutt is exactly what it is. It's scuttlebutt. It's nothing to go by. It's just rumors and nice things to talk about. It gives us a reason to play with YouTube. Okay? So with the Spurs, you get DeMar DeRozan, who is an all-star, who just led the Toronto Raptors to their best season in franchise history, 59 wins.
And he's really not that old either.
No, he's not that old. He's like 28.
Yeah.
Okay? He's never going to be a franchise guy.
He's never going to be Kawhi Leonard.
No. Kawhi Leonard is a franchise player.
Right.
DeMar DeRozan is an all-star.
But he's a very solid player to have.
There's a difference in a franchise player and an all-star.
Oh, yeah.
To me, Kyrie Irving is an all-star. He's not a franchise player.
I don't think so.
Okay? So, and I'm not crashing on these guys for that.
No, there's only a handful tops
of franchise players.
Kawhi Leonard
He's not at LeBron level as to where if you put LeBron on a team, it completely changes the complexion of the team. Mm-hmm. But Kawhi Leonard was right there.
He's close.
Before the injury, he was as close to anybody in the league as
yep.
Okay. You put Kawhi Leonard on this team now in Toronto, to where you're gaining a former MVP candidate,
right.
You're gaining a former Defensive Player of the Year winner. Look out.
Oh, yeah.
On paper, you still got Kyle Lowry, who is in his early 30s, but one of the premier defensive point guards in the league.
He's good.
You get Danny Green in the trade, who's one of the...
They got Ibaka, too, right?
Yes, they got Ibaka.
Like
they already had him, though. But listen to me. You've got Kyle Lowry, widely regarded as one of the better defensive point guards in the league, and an all-star caliber player himself.
Very good offensive.
You've got one of the most well-respected defensive perimeter guys in the league, and shooter Danny Green, coming from San Antonio, championship experience, played with Pop for a long time, so I mean he knows the game. You're getting Kawhi Leonard. You've already got Serge Ibaka, and then you've got Jonas Valanciunas. And Valanciunas, not really known for his defense, but he's a big body.
He's
a
good offensively.
Exactly. But on paper, you possibly have the second, at worst, third best defensive team in the entire NBA.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And then you've got a lot of young perimeter depth that Danny Green is going to be able to mentor. If you get Kawhi Leonard, his right frame of mind is he can mentor.
Right.
Now, there have been more reports out. Of course, initial reports, Kawhi Leonard has zero interest in playing for the Raptors. There's been a lot of reports that come out and say that they have had good initial talks and that he's much more open to the idea than what people think. But you don't know until you know. You don't know what you're getting with Kawhi. You could be getting a Defensive Player of the Year MVP candidate, or you could be getting someone who's not worth this 1996 corner. You don't know what you're getting. You're getting a guy who hasn't played really since the postseason, not this past year, but the last year. He played 9 games all year last year. You don't know where his head's at. You don't know where his body's at.
Right.
So, to me, that's the risk.
Yeah, that's the questionable move.
If this doesn't work, you've got 2 years tops, even if it does work. Kawhi is 2 years away, and Cody just told me about this last night. He's 2 years away from being able to go into his 8-year contract. Once you're an 8-year veteran, that opens up to where you can make more money.
Right.
Okay? If he signs a long-term deal, he's going to miss out on 2 years of more money. So It doesn't matter what he's going to do. He's going to sign a 2-year deal wherever he goes. At the most, to me, with this Raptor team as built, you've got a 2-year window. Okay? You've got Lowry at the very end of his prime, if he's still in it. You've got Ibaka at the very end of his prime. I think he's out of it. Valanciunas, probably right in his prime.
Probably.
Okay? This team, to me, can win the East again.
Oh, yeah.
This team, to me, because of Kawhi Leonard.
If it works.
Because of Kawhi Leonard, if it works.
Oh, yeah.
Is better than Boston.
They're going to the finals.
Is better than Philadelphia. Okay? As good as what Boston's young talent is, as deep as their roster is, they re-signed Marcus Smart today. Okay? He's coming back in the fold.
Right.
I don't care.
No.
None of those guys. Jason Tatum maybe could get there.
Now, Boston could give them a run for their money.
It's Jason Tatum's team. Okay?
Right.
If Jason Tatum takes a similar step in year 2 as what he took in his rookie year, look out.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Tatum's going to be the man. Okay?
They're tough if it stays together.
If this is if Boston, if you've got to have a superstar caliber effort from him, and you've got to have Gordon Hayward come out and show I'm worth every dime that I'm paid.
Right.
To me, if Toronto makes it work with Kawhi, they're going to the finals.
Yep. I agree. If it works.
But once again,
there's a lot of big question marks.
It's a very small window.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, I mean, seriously speaking, that window was closing with DeMar.
The window was closed.
Well, you could say closed.
Closed.
But at best, it was closing.
Something I do feel sorry for him for. For the last half a decade, he's had to deal with LeBron just
Oh yeah.
over and over.
And now
And finally he gets rid of LeBron. LeBron's gone to the West. And guess what? You're going to. You're going to San Antonio.
Well, this is what I can't stand, and this is the business part of it. But it's just crushing to me to see a team or an organization just ship players out like DeRozan or like Patrick Ewing in New York that have gave their heart to you, and you just buy like it ain't nothing. And I get that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a business.
It is business. But I hate that part of it.
At a certain point in a career, I get that. But in this situation, they just did the same thing to Dwayne Casey, their head coach.
Oh, I know it. But I hate it.
I mean, he won NBA Coach of the Year, and he got fired.
Which makes zero sense. But
Obviously, it's happened before.
It's
the year that George Karl got fired by the Nuggets. It was coming off the year that he won NBA Coach of the Year.
Right. But I know it's business, but still, man.
What's it do for the Spurs?
For the Spurs, I like it. I like where the Spurs are at because Leonard didn't want to be there. He didn't want to play there anymore.
Agreed.
So you wouldn't get 100% of Leonard. And if Leonard's only playing at 60%, only half trying, DeRozan's better.
Agreed.
DeRozan giving 100%, I'd rather have. So I like that trade. I mean, you did lose Green, and he is a good player. I like Green a lot. But who did they get with DeRozan? Didn't they get somebody with DeRozan?
Jacob Pertl.
And
Jacob Pertl, whatever.
Yeah.
And they got a first-round pick.
But he's got the potential to be all right.
He's a European big man. That's Popovich butter.
And that first-round pick, as far as Toronto goes, Toronto's going to be a good team next year, especially if everything works out. So that's not going to be that great of a pick if everything works.
San Antonio's very intriguing to me.
They could be very tough.
Because they've lost a lot of pieces. You don't know what's happening with Manu Ginobili.
Right.
Okay. Tony Parker's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Anderson's gone.
But they could still be tough.
Danny Green's gone. Kawhi Leonard's gone.
Yep.
Okay. This is going to be really, I mean, you've got Aldridge back. I'm assuming you get Ginobili back. You're going to have Deontay Murray back. You're going to have Rudy Gay back and Pau Gasol. But really, it's going to be a pretty new San Antonio rotation.
Right.
I mean, to me, I was posed this question yesterday by a guy I work with, Austin Brown. Who is the top 5 teams in the West next year?
Top 5?
Yep, I think San Antonio's top 5.
I do too.
I don't think they're a title contender. I think DeRozan and Aldridge will mesh well together. It's a good pick and pop combo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, that team's not beating the Warriors.
No.
That team's not beating the Rockets.
Nope.
That team, I don't think, will beat Oklahoma City.
I don't know. That one's a maybe to me.
I don't think so.
That one's a maybe.
That team.
It depends on how well they mesh together. They could mesh together and be tough, but they're all older. DeRozan's the youngest one on that group, right? Well,
That team doesn't beat Denver.
Don't beat Denver? I don't know. If they mesh together, they're pretty tough.
I'm all in.
They're just all older.
I'm all in on the Nuggets this year.
Nuggets.
All in.
They're tough too, though. Or getting that way anyway.
Nuggets.
I'm gonna throw the Lakers out there as top 2. Just kidding.
Lonzo, Josh Hart, LeBron, Ingram, and Kuzma.
This is going to be the first year that LeBron is not easily not in the top 5 best teams in a conference.
This is going to be a year LeBron is going to carry a team to a 5th or 6th seed, and people are going to once again clamor that he should be MVP. I'm going to tell you right now who the league MVP is going to be this year.
Who's that?
Kawhi Leonard. Because he's going to carry the Raptors back to the 1 seed race.
But that's not carrying. You took a team that went to the 1 seed and you just upgraded one position.
Well, he's still going to
That's not carrying.
DeRozan carried them last year. He's gone. Kawhi's going to carry on this year.
I don't know if I consider that carrying, but they got a much better roster than the Lakers got.
Here, seriously,
We count both conferences. Where do the rankers rank?
the Lakers.
Did I say rankers lake?
Where do the rankers like? Yes.
Yeah, my bad. Where do the Lakers rank?
You've got. They're gonna have to redo the way they see the playoffs. They've got to change it to where the top 16 teams overall make the playoffs,
right,
instead of the top 8 from each conference. If you do that, the Lakers are, in my opinion, a top 10 team in the league.
Top 10 in the league?
But barely.
I don't even put them in the top 10 in the league.
You've got Warriors, Rockets, Spurs, Thunder, and in my opinion, Nuggets that are definitely better than them in the West.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay? And then you've got Boston, Toronto, Philadelphia.
Philly.
That's 8.
Mm.
Who?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Washington if they're healthy, but that's going to be a big if.
I would put Washington above them if they're healthy.
If they're healthy, maybe Indiana.
I don't know.
Maybe Memphis. Memphis is going to be healthy next year. They've had a good off season. Maybe New Orleans. Maybe Portland.
I don't see New Orleans.
Maybe Phoenix.
Maybe.
But those 8 that I named are really the only teams. Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
But
Minnesota's better than the Lakers.
Right now.
Right
now. So that's got the Lakers 9th on my list.
Yeah. No, 10th. Minnesota was the 9th team.
I named 8.
No, you didn't. You named 9. Counting Minnesota.
Whatever.
So yeah, I'll give the Lakers 10th. Looking at the roster right now, and if everything turns out the way it could turn out, they're 10th best. Sorry, Brian. But anyway, I'm not sorry for him. He made a business decision, not a basketball decision. But anyway,
you've always got the same 3 that's going to be an MVP candidate. You're going to have LeBron, Durant, and Harden right now, with a little bit of Westbrook, a little bit of Steph tossed in there inside. I'm going to give you 3. I'm going to give you 3 names this year to watch.
Who's that? Leonard,
Anthony Davis,
Kawhi
Leonard, Nikola Jokic.
Really?
Yep.
That's your 3rd name?
Yep.
I don't know about that. Well, I mean,
the Nuggets are going to be a top feed.
He was garbage defensively.
They're going to be a top feed. They're going to be a top 5 seed in the West. Jamal Murray is going to win Most Improved Player of the Year. Jokic is going to be an MVP candidate.
All right. We'll hold him to that, guys. But anyway, that's all we've got. Thank you guys for watching. That's our look on the whole Toronto Spurs situation.
Toronto Spurs.
Could work out for both teams. I mean, really. It really could. But anyway, next video should be chicken. And Cody, you're more than welcome to be a part of it.
No.
But anyway,
brother.
Thank you guys for watching.
Brother.
If you like this, hit that like button and that share button.
Brother.
Like us on Facebook, Bluegrass Sports Show.
Brother.
I was waiting for it.
Brother.
Anyway, see you guys later. Bye-bye.